Straight from Hope Ministry Sanctuary, Pastor Ralph here. Blessings to you all on another beautiful day given to us from God above. I want to share some tips about keeping a healthy marriage and include some Bible verses as well. How to win as a couple in life. Think about that. Number one is to respect each other's personal rights and privacies. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own in selfishness, does not rejoice in inquiry, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things in 1 Corinthians 13:4. How about number two? Let's be clean, modest, orderly, and dutiful. In like manner also, that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, 1 Timothy 2:9. Have no topics that you cannot talk about. No judgment at all. Openness will open your mind to solutions each and every time. How about determined to speak softly and kindly? A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger in Proverbs 15:1. Also, be reasonable in money matters. Love does not envy. It is not possessive, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own selfish advantage. 1 Corinthians 13:4-5. Let's also remember to talk things over freely with one another. Love suffers long enough, is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up. 1 Corinthians 13. Develop a culture of reviewing your relationships. Are we doing okay, you should ask? And where can we improve? How about number 8 on my list? Accept correction, be humble. Accept correction and give correction. How about the next one would be work on yourself to be the best person that you can be. How about have joint goals together, you and him or you and her. Support each other in your individual goals. Keep each other as a priority, even as you have friends. Let's also always thank God together. A thankful couple is a powerful couple through Jesus Christ. Don't compete with each other, accommodate each other. How about also bring whatever lessons or opportunities you have learned out there into your marriage. Learn together new things. Also be patient. Some wins take time. When you fall, whether as a couple or as individuals, pick each other up when you fail. Protect what you have built together. It is very easy to lose it fast. Also, control your tempers. A lot of bad choices are made in moments of anger. Also, don't copy other couples. Create your own testimonies each and every day. Establish your own private home. A man shall leave his father and his mother. A man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh in Genesis 2:24. Friends, how about continue your courtship? Go on dates. Above all things, have fervent love for one another, for love will cover a multiple of sins in 1 Peter 4:8. Remember that God joined you both together in marriage. Keep God involved in your marriage. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife. So then, they are no longer two, but one in flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate, in Matthew 19:5-6. Also remember to guard your thoughts. As he thinks in his heart, so is he, in Proverbs 23:7. And also never go to bed angry with one another. Do not let the sun go down on your wrath, Ephesians 4:26. Also, my friends, keep Christ in center of your home. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who built it themselves, Psalms 127:1. Also pray together. Watch and pray lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak, in Matthew 26:41. Let's also remember to keep the family circle closed tightly. You shall not commit adultery, Exodus 20:14. Also, God describes love. Make it your daily goal to measure up. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. It is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things, in 1 Corinthians 1, 13, 4 through 7. And let's remember that criticism and nagging destroy love. Husbands, love your wives, and do not be bitter toward them, in Colossians 3:19. Let's also remember, do not overdo anything. Be temperate. Everyone who competes for the prize is temperate in all things, in Corinthians 9:25. You know, God has 3 purposes for a marriage: companionship, procreation, and redemption. These purposes are still relevant today and are essential for a healthy society. Let's take a closer look at each and every one. So you remember the 3 purposes for a marriage. God designed marriage for 3 primary purposes: companionship, procreation, and redemption. These purposes are still relevant today and are essential for a healthy society. Let's take a closer look at each and every one very closely. How about companionship? It is the first purpose of marriage. In Genesis 2:18, the Lord said it wasn't good for man to be alone. God designed marriage so that the man and woman could have a close relationship. This relationship is based on love, trust, and communication, and provides a picture of our relationship with the Lord. Marriage is where husband and wife can come together to share their lives and experiences. A healthy marriage should be a refuge from the world where couples can find comfort and support with each other. Let's discuss procreation. The second purpose of the marriage is procreation. God designed marriage so that couples could have children and raise them in loving homes. Children are a blessing from God, and it is important that they be raised in a home where they can learn about God's love. You know, in addition, children need 2 parents who can provide love and guidance. A family grounded in God's principles will be much more likely to succeed than one that doesn't have this foundation. And the last one I want to discuss with you folks is redemption. God designed marriage so that man and woman could come together and be saved from their sins. When husband and wife come together in holy matrimony, they commit to God's plan for their lives. This plan includes raising children in a God-fearing home and helping each other stay on the path to salvation. A healthy marriage is built on Jesus Christ and his teaching. Friends, have a healthy marriage through God, and may God always bless each and every one of you watching and listening to me wherever you are. And remember, go through life with Christ in your life. God loves you, and God